Right now, millions of people are taking statins they may not need. A doctor sees cholesterol at 200 milligrams per deciliter and, without any conversation, writes a prescription for life. Sound familiar? My name is Dr. Michael Anderson. I'm a board-certified physician in physical medicine and rehabilitation. And today I'm going to tell you the truth about cholesterol. The truth that doesn't get discussed in appointments because it takes time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether you need statins or if your body can be fixed in other ways. If you want honest health information without the marketing, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Before we begin, I want to say something important. We now have over 1,000 people on this channel. For me, this isn't just a number in analytics. These are real people who trust me with their health and their time. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, writes comments, and shares their story. I read all of you, and my job is to be an honest doctor for you, not just another pill pusher. So let's dive in. Imagine your body is a complex factory. Cholesterol is not garbage, not poison, and not the enemy. It's a building material and raw ingredient for critically important processes. Here's what cholesterol does. Produces sex hormones, testosterone and estrogen. Helps absorb vitamin D. 40 to 50% of Americans are deficient. Creates bile acids for fat digestion, supports brain function. 25% of all cholesterol is in the brain. Without cholesterol, you can't think clearly, digest food, or produce hormones. That's why people on aggressive statin therapy often experience memory problems, brain fog, and lack of concentration. And that's not a coincidence. Everyone's heard of good and bad cholesterol, right? It's a simplification, but it works. LDL, low-density lipoproteins, the transport that delivers cholesterol from the liver to tissues. HDL, high-density lipoproteins, the return transport that collects excess and brings it back to the liver. The problem isn't cholesterol itself. The problem occurs when, due to inflammation, oxidative stress, and vascular damage, these transport particles start getting stuck in artery walls. That's how atherosclerotic plaques form. But here's the key. High cholesterol in lab results does not equal plaques in your arteries. Someone can have cholesterol at 270 milligrams per deciliter and clean arteries. Another person can have 175 and already significant stenosis. Why? Because it's not about the number. It's about the processes happening inside your body. When I see elevated cholesterol, I don't reach for a prescription pad. I start looking for the cause. Because elevated cholesterol is a symptom, not a disease. It's a signal that somewhere in the system there's a malfunction. Cause number 1, chronic inflammation. The body is smart. When there's inflammation somewhere, the liver starts producing more cholesterol to repair the damage. It's a protective response. Inflammation can be anywhere. In the gut, dysbiosis, SIBO. In blood vessels, due to high blood sugar. In joints, arthritis. Even in gums, periodontitis is linked to cardiovascular disease through systemic inflammation. Cause number 2, insulin resistance. This is a condition where cells stop responding properly to insulin. The pancreas is forced to produce more and more. High insulin blocks fat breakdown, and the body accumulates cholesterol and triglycerides. Insulin resistance develops from excess refined carbohydrates, constant overeating visceral fat, belly fat. Cause number 3, hypothyroidism, low thyroid function. Thyroid hormones regulate metabolism, including fat metabolism. When there's not enough, cholesterol rises. And you can take tons of statins without normalizing thyroid function. There will be no result. Cause number 4, chronic stress and high cortisol. Cortisol raises blood sugar, promotes fat accumulation, disrupts lipid metabolism. I've seen patients whose cholesterol dropped 30 points after 2 weeks of vacation simply because they started sleeping properly. Cause number 5, liver and gallbladder dysfunction. If bile is thick and stagnant, cholesterol is poorly eliminated. With fatty liver disease, the liver loses its ability to regulate fat metabolism. Cause number 6, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, especially vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, coenzyme, Q10. Without them, metabolic processes go wrong, so prescribing a statin just in case is like putting tape over the check engine light on your dashboard. The light goes out, but the engine keeps overheating. Don't get me wrong, statins are not evil. There are situations when they are absolutely necessary. If you've had a heart attack or stroke, this is secondary prevention. Statins reduce the risk of another event: ischemic heart disease, angina, stenting. Statins stabilize plaques. Familial hypercholesterolemia, when cholesterol has been over 400 milligrams per deciliter since childhood. The risk of early atherosclerosis is critically high. Very high cardiovascular risk, type 2 diabetes plus hypertension plus smoking. But in all other cases, the decision should be individualized. If cholesterol is 210 to 230, good lipid profile, normal blood sugar, normal blood pressure, no excess weight, statins are not needed. If the elevation is related to hypothyroidism, first treat the thyroid. If a woman is in menopause and cholesterol is slightly elevated, this is physiological. If the diet consists of refined carbohydrates, first change the diet and check again in 3 months. In elderly people over 75 without cardiovascular disease, very low cholesterol is associated with higher mortality, research shows. Statins are not harmless vitamins. They can cause muscle weakness and pain, myopathy, liver issues, increased risk of type 2 diabetes, memory and concentration problems, reduced sex hormone levels, coenzyme, Q10 depletion. If you're already taking statins and experiencing side effects, tell your doctor. Sometimes it helps to lower the dose, switch medications, add coenzyme Q10, 100 to 200 milligrams per day. Use intermittent dosing, 3 to 4 times per week instead of daily. Now the main thing, how to lower cholesterol without statins. Step 1. Nutrition. Fat doesn't make you sick. Sugar and refined carbohydrates, that's the real enemy. Remove sugar, white bread, pastries, sweet juices and sodas, ultra-processed foods. Add quality fats, avocado, olive oil, nuts, fatty fish. Protein, meat, eggs, fish. Vegetables, fiber. Fermented foods, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi. Step 2. Movement. Regular, moderate, without fanaticism. 30 to 40 minutes of walking per day. That's already a huge result. Step 3. Sleep. At least 7 to 8 hours. Sleep deprivation raises cortisol, which leads to insulin resistance, which leads to high cholesterol. Step 4. Stress management, meditation, breathing practices, hobbies, nature. Stress is not abstract. It's concrete biochemistry. Step 5. Smart supplementation when needed. Omega-3, 2 to 3 grams per day of EPA plus DHA. Vitamin D. Check levels, target 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter. Magnesium, 300 to 400 milligrams per day. Coenzyme Q10, if on statins or over 50. Berberine, natural blood sugar and cholesterol regulator. Step 6. Testing full lipid panel, not just total cholesterol. HbA1c, 3-month blood sugar marker. HSCRP, inflammation marker. TSH, free T4, thyroid, homocysteine lipoprotein little a. If family history cholesterol is not the enemy, it's an indicator. It shows where there's a malfunction in your body. The goal is to eliminate the cause, not suppress the symptom. If this video was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Comment below. What's your cholesterol level and what conclusions did you draw? I read every comment. Take care of yourself. Your health is in your hands.